So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to another interview of the Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector. And today I have from the band Ocean of Another, which is a metalcore band from Croatia. I have the singer of the band, Dorian, and he's doing a walking interview. Dorian, how are you?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm pretty good, a little bit tired, but pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here. And we were just discussing offline, like it's 8 o'clock in the evening where you are, and it looks like it's like noon almost, like it's super sunny.
Yeah, in Croatia, I think the sun sets around 9:30 or something like that, and it's pretty sunny all the way till 9:30, pretty much.
Cool. So you guys are a newer metalcore band, and on June 13th, you put out an EP called "Loneliness of My King," which it's already out. I listened to it. So first of all, for people who haven't heard of Oceans of Another, tell us a brief history of the band.
We were a pretty new band. I think the first single we've put out was in September of 2022. It was a song called "I Was Never Here." The band started as a way to cope with loneliness, and I was going through a pretty rough divorce, and we wanted to address a lot of things like mental health, addiction, and stuff like that. Those are mostly themes that we have been wrestling with for the better parts of our lives, and we are kind of winning at this point. Like, we are getting on top of that and we are healing, and our main idea was like to share those experiences with other people, and to like maybe help them heal, to connect. That's why our tagline is "Become a drop in the ocean of another," because we firmly believe that you have to share your experiences with other people, and actually your fears and your pains and your wants are a way to connect with other people, because we all share the same fears and we all wish to be loved and accepted. And it's, if you decide to try and live your life alone, it's a pretty hard place to be in.
So you divorced in 2022?
No, I actually divorced in 2019, but
Ah,
first first seeds of Ocean of Another actually started in 2020, and then we officially formed as a band in 2022.
well, we have something in common. We divorced, but I didn't divorce in 2019.
when when, when
I
did you
divorced
divorce?
in 2022.
In 2022?
Yeah.
I'm
So,
I'm sorry.
let's just have. Hopefully, people won't call this divorce metalcore.
No, 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 Dan. No, definitely not. We are not singing about divorce specifically. Like, we are singing about mental health. That my divorce and my addictions, that was just like a trigger point for me to start actually talking about these things. In 2020, I think in summer of 2020, I met my now wife, and she helped me a lot to resolve my own issues. I had like pretty bad alcohol addiction and sleeping pill addiction. I'm a walking cliche, rock star with a bad divorce and alcohol addiction. But she helped me to like resolve a lot of my traumas from before, not just from that divorce, like from my childhood and from the life I've been leading up to that point. And I actually feel like a better person now. So she and this band, these songs, that helps to kind of to get me where I am right now, and I'm in a pretty good place right now.
Good. I'm also getting remarried. So see, it's a good ending for both of us.
No way. When did you got married?
I'm getting no, I'm getting remarried this year.
Ah, remarried. Congratulations.
Yes, yes, yes. It's all good. So yeah, so the you also you did a great cover of Snuff by Slipknot, which to me is a very underrated song. Such a great song. And I
Um,
like the cover because I think you you made it your own without like because it sounds like the cover, but like not trying to imitate Corey Taylor.
yeah. We are a huge Slipknot fans, and I really like Corey Taylor, and he has been my vocal influence for, I don't know, better part of my adult life. So we wanted to do like a Slipknot cover, and when we were going through the songs, um, we went through all like the usual suggestions like duality, wait and bleed, and vermilion and stuff like that. But we kind of settled on snuff, and we really liked the acoustic version that Corey Taylor did on his London show. So we decided to try something similar. We did like a mashup of the original song and the acoustic cover, and it's turned out pretty great. I think it sits on 1,400,000 streams on Spotify at this point, which is more a testament to how good the song is, not how good our cover is. I mean, because if the song wasn't good, like we could cover it, but it wouldn't, get those reactions. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so Spotify owes you 10 cents. That was a
Uh,
joke.
no,
because
no,
of
no, no.
because of the 1 million plays.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more than 10 cents, but yeah, we kind of earned some money to Corey Taylor. I actually did like last year when we hit like 1 million streams. I did like a thank you video to all the fans that listened to the song, and I was like playing the chords from the song, and I was singing like, "Dear Corey Taylor, thank you for not suing us and writing a pretty great song."
Gotta start somewhere, but so this EP, I think it's 6 songs. Let's talk a little bit about the EP, "Loneliness of My King." Uh, First of all, the single is. Let's talk about "Loneliness of My King" as a song. Tell me what's that
Okay.
song about.
Um, that song is mainly about the duality that we live in. Like we are um living under constant shadow of death, and that's a great source of loneliness and fear for us as humans. But we should not be afraid of dying. We should actually celebrate the miracle of life, and we should connect, and we should find a way to like persevere through all the fear and loneliness and find a way to like live our life to the fullest. So the base of the song is the thought of death, and also if we are the masters of our fate, because there's a quote by Schopenhauer in that song. We kind of twisted it, but the original thought was by Schopenhauer. He said like man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills. And we kind of twisted it around, so we made it into like man can do what he wills, but if he cannot will what he wills, then he must surely swallow pills, which is a pretty cool hip hop rhyme to have in a song. But it actually means that even if we are without the free will, because this is like a huge philosophical question, is there free will? Does it exist? If it exists, to which extent does it exist? um but the whole idea is, even if we have like the smallest slit of free will, we should try and exercise it without fear, without locking ourselves into a mental prison, because if we don't try to do that, then we have to like take some pills, and then we are not the masters of our fate.
Okay. And the EP, because I think all the songs have like a theme in common. So is it like a concept EP or is it just like similar themes?
um it wasn't actually written like a concept EP, but we do write a lot about similar themes. So I guess it kind of sounds like a concept EP, but all our songs are pretty much revolving around the same themes. We are a lot into like philosophy. We do think a lot about like emotional states and mental health and stuff like that. I know that in metalcore it has become kind of maybe a little bit of a cliche to talk about mental health and addictions and stuff like that, but we are trying to approach it from a standpoint of like this is a pain that you're trying to deal with. So addictions and mental health issues and stuff like that is like a pain of being alive. Maybe that pain was caused by some trauma you had in your childhood. Maybe it was some trauma you had as like an adult person. Maybe it was something, maybe it's something deeper. Maybe it's just, I mean, just just fear of death or stuff like that. But those are all things that are like not allowing you to live your life to the fullest. And this is a miracle. Life is a miracle. I mean, we are alive, and with all its like bad things that happen and all the things that hurt you, it's still worth living. It's still worth being here, and it's still worth exploring, and it's still worth to let it in, to like let it all in, like all the good things and the bad things, and just experience it.
Yeah. So Dorian, the singer and writing the lyrics for the band. What's your process when you start to write a song? Do you go like I want to write about this, or is it like a you just start writing and see what comes out of you?
Okay. I have like a twofold process. Like, one part is like I'm constantly like writing down quotes and ideas that I get like through the day. I read a lot of books, so I like to write like good quotes from the books that like mean something to me. And then I connect it with something from my life. Also, yeah, I had like a lot of issues growing up, which kind of pushed me towards all those addictions that I talked about before. So I spent like a lot of years in therapy, and I spent like the past 5 years in like really intense therapy that really helped me to like learn new tools to cope with myself and the stuff that I've been through. And a lot of my lyrical themes also stem from those experiences that I've had. So that would be like the first part of writing the lyrics. The second part would be like I always try to figure out what is the feeling that we are writing about. Like if we are writing a really melancholic song, or it's maybe like a pissed off song or stuff like that. And then like I search through all the themes that I'm constantly thinking about in my head, and then like I put my focus on one theme, and then I write about. Usually when I write lyrics, I would like write a small outline of a story that I would like to talk about. It's not like a story per se. I don't write like literature. I don't write books. It's just like a small story of like this is the main feeling, and I would like to address these things and stuff like that. For example, when I was writing lyrics for No Time Left to Borrow, I talk a lot about like late stage capitalism and climate change and stuff like that. And I really wanted to address like a lot of things that are happening in the world right now, but I didn't want to be like super obvious, because it's always nice when you like have good um, good images in your lyrics. So I like wrote what I want to talk about, and then I tried to figure out like how can I put it in like maybe a cool sounding lyrics, which I actually like that song. It's pretty pissed off song, but the chorus is like, we are finally learning that wrong Amazon is burning. So that's kind of an example of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I also like that song. I think that you have a video for that song, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a pretty violent video.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
cool. So let's talk about. I'm gonna show the artwork of the EP, so we can talk about it. So bear with me while I look at this. Okay, here I got it. I got the. Here's the loneliness of my king EP cover. So first of all, tell us what you were because there's like this shed that's on fire here. So tell us a
Yeah.
little information for this cover.
Um, this is actually the same shed we filmed the video for Loneliness of My Kin in. It's an old road shed. I think the workers that were working on the highway, they used it like, I don't know, 15 or 20 years ago. And it's in the same village in Croatia where my grandma lives. So one day I was like driving home. I live like an hour away from my grandma. I was driving home from my grandma, and I saw this shed, and it was kind of the embodiment of the feeling that I wanted to portray in this EP. It's like worn out, left alone. It lost its purpose, and it's pretty alone. This is like a huge plateau, and the only thing on that plateau is this shed, and it's falling apart. It's slowly falling apart. Nobody gives a crap about this shed, and I wanted it to be on fire because I think it portrays with the loneliness of my kin. It kind of gives you a good idea of where it all ends. Sometimes when the change comes, when you need to change, like you have to address your loneliness and stuff like that, the process of actually healing and getting better is not actually gentle. It's a violent process at times. So sometimes you have to burn your old self down so new you can rise from the ashes. So that's kind of the idea behind this whole image.
Yeah, but
That's pretty much it.
is the shed still standing?
Yeah. The fire is photoshopped. The fire isn't real.
Like the shed still stands, and you did the music video there. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a cool EP artwork. So in this EP, was there a track that was maybe for you the hardest to write, maybe lyrically or musically?
Okay. Before I continue, I just want to say that the cover art was made by our drummer Robert. He does all the graphics works, the merch and everything. So kudos to Robert. Anyway, the song, huh? I mean, all the lyrics were pretty hard because I have like when I write lyrics, I usually write the first thing that comes to my mind, and then I try to refine it, and then usually I try to push myself beyond the point where it's kind of awkward to say the things that I'm saying, like not in a cringe type of way. Like I just wish to be like super honest with what I'm thinking, and if it's like a violent thought, I wish it to be like super violent, and I wish it to be and I wish to like speak it out. If I'm being vulnerable, I wish to be vulnerable to the max, and I'm trying to be honest with like whatever I'm writing. But I think the hardest song for me to write from the EP was, I would probably say, Overload. Um, because I started writing like about an old love, not the one that I divorced, but about an old love that like hurt me dearly. But I'm not I like super cheesy songs, but I'm not like into writing super cheesy songs. So I wanted to put like positive spin on it, but I really wanted to write like a gentle, heartbroken love song. And it seems that I had to like rediscover that gentle part of me, because in past years I kind of learned how to be like more open and like to be more vocal about my needs and like to be super pissed off at the system and the state of the world. But it seems that like addressing those super gentle and quiet parts of myself was like the hardest part for me, at least at this point in time.
What are you saying, Dorian, man? You look like a huge, cuddly, big teddy bear, man.
Thank you, thank you. I usually I like to say like I am like super emotional, but I can get like really pissed. So we can either like laugh together, or I can kick your teeth in, and then I will cry about it. But
Please do not kick my teeth in.
no, not you
No,
specifically. It was just like a generalized thought.
man, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm nice, but if you piss me off too, like, yeah, it's. I think
Yeah, you gotta have boundaries. Like,
exactly. Yeah, I think everyone. You need to like. Everyone has some buttons that buttons buttons that if you push them, you can snap. So you say that you like cheesy songs. So uh, tell me, what is the cheesiest song that you like?
the cheesiest song that I like. Oh, okay. Tough choice. Um, 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 I think I will have to go. I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys, and maybe share. Uh, My Heart Will Go On.
Isn't My Heart Will Go On for Celine Dion?
Oh, Celine Dion. Jesus, sorry, Celine Dion. Sorry.
You
Sorry,
know why,
Cher, and sorry, Celine Dion.
you know why I song, because growing up in the 90s when that damn Titanic movie came out, there was like five fucking versions of that song. You had
I know.
the techno version, the version with movie dialogue, I'm surprised there wasn't a metal or a hip hop version. But
But there's actually a punk version of that song.
there's a punk version of My Heart Will.
Yeah, there's a whole compilation. It's called Punk Goes Pop, and there's like a pop punk band that plays like a punk rock version of that song.
Yeah, yeah. But I also I have a I call those like what people call like guilty pleasures.
Oh, okay. Um, I think I thought about those types of songs, guilty pleasures, when I was a young metalhead, and like all my friends were like super edgy and super metal, so you couldn't like say that you like those types of songs. But these days, man, I like I'm huge into Neo. I love Weekend. I love like a lot of pop stuff. So, and I'm unapologetic about it. I just love it, and I'm not ashamed about it.
No, I want that way back. Backstreet Boys is a great song. Maybe you should cover it, even though to this day I don't know what the fuck he wants. What way?
Yeah.
They
But
never.
did you ever seen the video with Max Martin, the guy who wrote the song, when he says like and there's actually an alternative version on YouTube. You can hear different lyrics where he actually sings what he wants and stuff like that, but it didn't sound good because of the syllables and everything, so they just went with I Want It That Way. It's pretty much the same with Britney Spears and Hit Me Baby One More Time, because the original chorus was "Hit me, baby, on the phone one more time." But when you try to sing it, it's like "Hit me, baby, on the phone one more time." It's like a mouthful. So they just like went with "Hit me, baby, one more time," which is like domestic violence.
Yeah, she says. I know, and she's like in high school, demanding to be hit. But if you think a lot of like pop songs have like some hidden meanings, like for example, I've always analyzed Spice Girls "Wannabe" because he says,
Okay.
"Wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends." So you want me to fuck your friend? Like, if you analyze it that way, it sounds like that. I'm like,
I
okay.
mean, dude, they are adults. If they are into like some weird kinks, it's like their stuff. If it's consensual, go for it.
The good thing is, yeah, I also like I apologize because some people think if you like listen to metal and stuff, you can listen to pop music, and there's this is my thing. There's shit metal music too, and there's shit
Yeah, of course.
every genre, but there's also good music in every genre. So obviously, there's some pop things that are awful, but there's some.
Of course. But it goes both ways. Like there's great pop artists and there's great metal artists, and there's also like horrible pop artists and horrible metal artists. When we were recording this EP, and when we went into like vocal recording for Overload, like the one song that I was listening to get into the mood of that song was Usher, "You Got It Bad."
Oh,
So
you got it bad.
you know it, man. You know it. That's a great song. Like, especially, have you seen that live version when he sings and then the rain starts to fall on him and then he starts to dance like he's all wet?
And then after that, Usher did an album all about being unfaithful. The whole album, like I got three.
Tur- turns out that she got it right.
She got it right. Yeah, that's right, man. So see, you're versatile. So the EP is out now. Is there physical copies for people who would like to buy it?
Not at this point in time, but there will be vinyl and there will be CD. I think somewhere at the end of the summer, because we wanted to do like since we've put out from 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 the September of 2022 up to now, we've put out like 18 songs. We did like two EPs and we did like a lot of singles in between. So we wanted like to pull them all together, and we decided on like making a double-sided vinyl that will have like our first EP called "One Day This Pain Will Subside" on one side, and it will have "Loneliness of My Kin" on the other side. And the CD will have all the songs that we released in the past 2.5 years on that CD, and that's all coming at the end of the summer.
That sounds like a great idea for people who want to get in one package. And are you guys playing some shows? Where can people catch you?
Um, At this moment, we just came back from Exit Festival in Serbia. It was a pretty cool gig. Exit Festival is like a huge electronic dance festival that has like over 20 stages, and one of the stages is explosive metal stage that also hosts metal bands. So we play there, and we are playing in October in Zagreb, and we are currently booking shows for the next year. Slatko, the guitar player from Ocean of Another, and me are also in a band called Mantra, which is, I think, one of the best, if not the best, Croatian metal band. We are signed to Napalm Records, and we do a lot of touring in Germany. So we have to like be careful when scheduling everything. So at this point, we don't have many more shows until the end of the year, but we are booking shows for next year.
So you're trying to be Corey Taylor, man, with bands.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, what's the name of the other band? Did you say Mantra or Manta?
Mantra with two N's.
I think I've listened to that. It's the name
Okay.
rings a bell. So
Okay.
awesome. Dorian, before I let you go, first of all, thank you for chatting with me. It's been fun, and I enjoyed the EP. If you like some metalcore with electronics and things like that, check out the new Ocean of Another EP, Loneliness of My King, out now electronically, but soon physically. You can find them, I think, on Instagram, their socials, so you can get more. So Dorian, before I let you go, anything you like to say to the fans?
I think the main thought, the main driving thought behind the band is become a drop in the ocean of another. And we start our shows with saying that this is the only life we will ever have. There's no heaven. There's no hell waiting at the end of the line. We only have what we create now. And the only way to truly live and fulfilled life is to share our experience with others. So don't isolate yourself from other people, because isolation isn't safety. Isolation is death. Connect with other people, share the experience with other people, and become a drop in the ocean of another.
Nice. I like how that sounds. That has a great ring to it. Drop in the ocean.
Thank you.
Yeah, great ring to it. So Dorian, again, thank you for talking to me all the way from Croatia here to Puerto Rico. I haven't been to Croatia, but I really want to go. First of all, some of the best scenes of Game of Thrones were filmed there.
Yeah. Yeah, in Dubrovnik. Yeah. If you ever come to Croatia, you have a place to sleep. And you can chill on my couch.
I'll take my fiance because the water over there looks so crystal clean, even though I live in Puerto Rico. I live in a tropical island with great beaches too, but there's the European flavor. Plus, the food over there looks amazing.
And the wine is a little bit different, so you have to come and try it so you can compare it.
I need to go and compare the wine and everything, and I'll hit you up and we'll talk more pop songs.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
And we can even drink some wine and then sing some pop songs.
I'm always down for a great karaoke, man.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds like a plan. So Dorian, thank you for taking some time to chat with me. So Couchers, the Ocean of Another, you can stream it now. I'll post the link so you guys can listen to this band. So until next time, Couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.